Okay, good morning all of you. Now we will see the remaining part of the yesterday's pending paper, that is 31 to 50. Given below, the pie chart shows the percentage distribution of people using 5 platforms for digital transaction for the first time, and table shows the percentage of people who get cashback out of people used each platform and the ratio between two types of cashbacks. Here we are having two types of cashbacks. If you see clearly the table data, 20 rupees cashback is there, 50 rupees. And what is the ratio for Beam app? 20 rupees and 50 rupees cashback is in the ratio of 3:2. For Tej it will be 9:16. For PhonePe it is 7:5. For SBI Pay it is 4:5. For Axis Pay it is 1:2. Now come to the pie chart first. Come to the pie chart. You see the pie chart, all of you. This Beam app, this is Beam app. This one is Beam app. This is 7,500 given. This is 7,500 given. Tej app, this is 25%. Tej, this is Beam. Then PhonePe 20%. Then SBI Pay 10%. Axis 7.5%. Now only this is given in number, remaining all are percentage. So 25 plus 20, 45. 45 plus 10, 55. 62.5. So this is 37.5. This is equal to 37.5. That means 3 by 8. That means 3 by 8 is equal to 7,500. If 3 by 8 is equal to 7,500 or 37.5 is equal to 7,500, 100% equal to how much? 100% equal to how much? 100% equal to how much? So 7,500 by 375. That will give 200. So 1% is equal to 200. 1% is equal to 200. Based on 1% is equal to 200, this is 25%. 25% means this is how many? So 1% equal to 200. 25% is 5,000. This Tej app will be 5,000. This is 20%, that is 4,000. This is SBI Pay 10%, that is 2,000. Then Axis 7.5%, that is 1,500. This is 1,500. Now the values are: Beam app is 7,500, Tej app is 5,000, PhonePe is 4,000, SBI Pay 2,000, Axis Pay is 1,500. Now based on this table data on pie chart, we should answer the question. So first, these values you need to remember. These values you need to remember. What are the values? Beam is 7,500. Beam means 7,500. Tej, it is equal to 5,000. Then PhonePe, that is equal to 4,000. Then SBI Pay is equal to 2,000. Then Axis Pay, Axis is equal to 1,500. So you need to take this one. You need to take this one into consideration. Now taking this into consideration, you answer the question. See the first question. Find the ratio between the people getting 50 as cashback. Find the ratio between the people getting 50 rupees as cashback from PhonePe and SBI Pay together to getting 20 as cashback from Tej and Axis Pay. Now see the first question. 50 cashback from PhonePe and SBI. Phone Pay is 4,000, SBI 2,000. Now first Phone Pay 4,000. How many percent are getting cash back? 30%. In this 50 rupees cash back, that is 5 by 12. 5 by 12 plus now SBI. SBI is 2000. SBI 2000 into 45% into 50 rupees 5 by 9. 5 by 9 divided by now 20 rupees cashback from Tej and Axis. Now Tej 5000. Tej is 5000. Cashback 50%. Cashback is 50%. 20 rupees means 9 by 25. 9 by 25 plus which Axis Pay. Axis Pay is 1500. In this cashback 25%, that means 1 by 4. In this 20 rupees 1 by 3. This total calculation you need to do. Now do the calculation part. Now see here. 2 zeros to 2 zeros cancel. 6 twos to 6 fives. 2 ones to 2 20s. This is 500. This is 500. First one is 500. Plus this one. 2 zeros cancel. 9 ones to 9 fives. This is also 500. That is 1000 divided by this one 200. This is 100. 100 into 9 900 plus this one 375. This one 125. So 900 plus 125. So that is 1000 by 1125. So we are 1000 by 1025. 1000 is to 1025. Now you do the calculation. Now you do the calculation with 25. With 25. We are going to get 40 is to 41 as the final answer. 40 is to 41. That is option 1 is the correct answer. Option 1, 40 is to 41 is the correct answer. See the next question. People getting 50 rupees as cashback from Beam and Tej app together are approximately what percent more or less than people getting 20 as cashback from Phone Pay, SBI Pay and Axis together. Now see this. Now see this. People getting 50 as cashback from Beam and Tej. Beam 7500. Beam 7500. Cashback 40%, that means 2 by 5. In this 50 rupees, that is 2 by 5. Plus Tej. Tej is 5000. Tej is 5000. 50% cashback 1 by 2. Then 50 rupees cashback 16 by 25. If you do this calculation, this is 25, this is 300. That is 1200. Plus if you do this calculation, we are going to get 1600. That is 2800. Now 20 rupees cashback from Phone Pay, SBI Pay, Axis. Now Phone Pay. Phone Pay is 4000. Cashback we are getting 30%. Then 7 by 12. 7 by 12 plus now SBI Pay 2000 into 45 by 100 into 20 rupees cashback 4 by 9 plus now Axis Pay 1500 into 1 by 4. Axis Pay cashback 25% into 1 by 3. Do this calculation. 2 zeros cancel. 6 twos to 6 fives. 2 ones to 2 20s. We are going to get this one 700. This one 2 zeros cancel. This one we are going to get 400. This one, this is 375 and this is 125. So 125, that is 1225. This value 2800, this value 1225. Now the question is 2800 is less than 1225 by how much? 2800 is less than 1225 by 1575. From where it is less? 1225. What percentage? Into 4. Now 25 fours to 25 nines. 25 fours. So how much you are going to get? You take this one approximately 50. Now 25 twos, 25 6, 25 6. We are going to get 126% or approximately equal to 129. More than that. Instead of taking 49, I am taking 50, I am doing approximately. So 129% is the final answer. 129% option 4 is the final answer. See the next question. What will be the sum? What will be the sum of average of the people getting 50 as cashback from PhonePe and Beam together? 50 cashback from PhonePe and Beam together. So 50 as cashback from PhonePe and Beam. Now PhonePe is 4,000. PhonePe is 4,000. Cashback 30%. In this 50 rupees cashback means 5 by 12. 5 by 12 plus now Beam app. Beam app means 7,500 into 40% into 40% into 50 rupees cashback 2 by 5. 2 by 5. Now do this calculation. 2 zeros, 2 zeros, 6 twos, 6 fives, 2 ones, 220. That is 500. This is 500 plus 2 zeros, 2 zeros. This one. 16 into 75. That is 1200. That is 1700 by 2. We are going to get 850. 850. Now 20 rupees cashback from Tej and SBI. Now Tej and SBI. Tej is 5,000, 1 by 2, 20 rupees, 9 by 20, sorry, 16 by 25. 20 rupees cashback, so 9 by 25. 9 by 25. See Tej. Now SBI Pay. 2000 into 2000 into SBI Pay 45%. 20 rupees cashback. That is 4 by 9. Do the calculation. 50, 100. This is 900. This is 2 zeros, 2 zeros, 400. 900 plus 400. 900 plus 400. 900 plus 400 is 1300. 1300 by 2 is 650. This is 650. This is 800. This is 650. What is the sum? So sum of 850 plus 650, that will give 1500 as the final answer. So 1500 is our answer. 1500 means option 3 is the correct. Option 3 is the correct option. 1500 option 3 is the correct option. See the next question. (34) question. Total amount which people get 50 rupees as cashback from Tej. Total amount which people get 50 rupees cashback from Tej, or what percent more or less than total amount which people get 50 rupees from Beam. Now first Tej, do Tej. Tej is 5,000. Tej is 5,000. Cashback 1 by 2. Cashback 1 by 2. Into 50 rupees cashback 16 by 25. Total amount. So each is getting 50 rupees cashback. So total amount is into 50. If you do this, this is 50, this is 100. 1600 into 50, that is 80,000. 80,000. This is from Tej. This is from Tej. Now Beam. Beam means 7,500. 7,500. Beam cashback 40%. 50 rupees cashback 2 by 5. Each is getting 50 rupees. So into 50. Do this 25. This is 300. This is 60,000. 60,000. 80,000 is less than 60,000. So you take just 8 and 6. 8 and 6 is nothing but 4 by 3. 4 is less than 3 by 1. So 1 by 3 is equal to 33 1 by 3. 1 by 3 is always equal to 33 1 by 3%. So 80 is what percent less than 60, or 8 by 6 or 4 by 3. 4 by 3 means it is 33 1 by 3 less. 33 1 by 3 less is the correct answer. 33 1 by 3 less is the correct answer. See the next one. Find the average number of people who get 50 rupees cashback from all 5 platforms. 50 rupees cashback from all 5 platforms. This we need to calculate. 50 rupees cashback from all 5 platforms. Now first I am calculating Beam. 7,500, 7,500, 40%. In this 50 rupees cashback 2 by 5. So we are going to get, this is 25, this is 300, that will be 1200. Now next one Tej, next one Tej. Tej is 5000, Tej is 5000 into 50% cashback 1 by 2 into 50 rupees 16 by 25, that is 1600. Now PhonePe, now PhonePe. PhonePe is 4000 into 30% into 5 by 12. 2 zeros, 2 zeros, 6 2s, 6 5s, 2 1s, 2 20s. It is 500. PhonePe is 500. Now come to SBI Pay. SBI Pay. 2000 into 45% into 5 by 9. That is again 500. Axis Pay. See the last one, that is Axis Pay. Axis Pay 1500 into 1 by 4 into 2 by 3. So this is 375, this is 125, that is 250. Now see this. 12 plus 16, 2800, 3300, 3800, 4050. We are going to get 4550, but we want average. Average means divided by 5. That will give 810 as the final answer. 810. 810 means option 5 is the correct answer. 810 means option 5 is the correct answer. See the next question. See the next question, 36 question. The present age of Rakshak is twice the present age of Sonal. 5 years in Sonal will be twice the present age of Aarti. 5 years ago, the ratio of Aarti and Kiran was 2:3. Kiran's present age is 20 years. Find Rakshak present age. So, here Kiran present age 20. So, Kiran age is 20. 5 years ago, Aarti and Kiran 2:3. So 5 years ago, Kiran age will be 15. So 5 years ago, 5 years ago, Aarti and Kiran 2:3. That means 3 parts equal to 15, 2 parts equal to 10. Now, what is present age of Aarti? Present Aarti age. A means Aarti. 5 years ago it is 10, now present age is 50. Sonal is twice the present age of Aarti. So what is Sonal present age? That is 30. Sonal present age is 30. The present age of Rakshak is twice the present age of Sonal. So the present age of Rakshak is 5 years and Sonal age will be 30. 5 years hence. 5 years hence Sonal is 30. So present Sonal age is 30 minus 5, that is 25. So Rakshak is twice the present age of Sonal. So 25 into 2, that is 50. So find Rakshak present age, that is 50 years. Option 2 is the correct answer. Option 2 is the correct answer. Option 2 will be the correct answer. See the next question. A man have 18,000 rupees. He invest 4,000 at 4%, 4,200 at 5%, to earn total interest of 1020 after 2 years. He must invest the remaining amount at what rate of interest? See here. Total 1800. First 4,000 at 4% for 2 years. So 4,000 into 8. How we are getting 8? 4% into 2. 4 into 2, 8. So 4,000 into 8 by 100. 4,000 into 8 by 100 plus next to 4,200 into 5% 2 years. So into 10 by 100. Now out of 18,000 already 8,200 is over. So remaining amount will be 9,800. This 9,800 into, we don't know the rate of interest x, so the remaining years will be 2 by 100 is equal to the total amount is, total interest is 1020. Now you need to calculate this. See here, 2 zeros cancel. This is 320. This is 420. This is 196. 2 zeros cancel, 196 is equal to 1020. So 196 x is equal to 1020 minus 740, that is 280. Now what is x? 280 by 196. We are doing with 14. 14 14s 14 20. That is 10 by 7%. So correct answer is 10 by 7% is the correct answer. 10 by 7% is our correct answer. Option 3 is the correct. Option 3, 10 by 7 is the correct answer. See the next question. When the article was sold for 696, the profit percentage was P%. When the same article was sold for 841, the percent profit was P plus 25%. What is the value of P? Now, originally it is 100 when it is sold for P. And again, if it is sold for P plus 25, it is 125. The ratio is, at one time it is sold for 696 when it was sold for P%. When it was sold for 841, it was sold for P plus 25. So 125 plus P. How we are getting 125 plus P? 100 plus 25, 125. 125 plus P by 100 plus P is equal to 841 by 696. Now I am dividing with 29. 29 29s, 29 24s. This is 29 by 24. 29 by 24. This is 29 by 24. Now see the calculation part. Now you see the calculation part. This will be 29p, this will be 24p. The difference of 29p and 24p is 5p. Now this is 2900 minus 125 into 24, that is 3000. That is 3000. 125 into 24 is 3000 minus 2900. 100 into 29. That will give 100. So 5p is equal to 100. P is equal to 20%. So what is P value? 20% is the correct answer. So P value is 20%. 20% will be our correct answer. Option 4 is the correct option. See the next question. If the price of the sugar is increased by 20%, Abhishek reduced his consumption by 1 kg so that the overall expenditure increased by only 10%. If total expenditure is 660, then find the increased rate per kg. Now, the expenditure is increased by 10%. So, previously it is 100, now it is 110. So, 110, if total expenditure is 660. So, after increase, the expenditure increased is it is 110. Originally expenditure was 100, now it is 110. And 110 is equal to 660. Then original expenditure 100 will be equal to 600. So, what is the increased expenditure? That is 60 rupees per kg. 60 rupees per kg is the correct answer. 60 rupees per kg is the increased expenditure. What is the increased rate per kg? That is 60 rupees per kg. See the next question. A can do 1/3 of the work in 8 days. So A will take totally 24. 1/3 8 days, total 24. B will do half the work in 10 days. So B will take 20 days. Half work 10 days, total work 20. C can do 2/5 of the work in 10 days. Total work will be 5/2 into 10. That is C can do 25. The LCM of 20, 25 and 24 is 600. This is the total work. Now efficiency. A 600 by 24, that is 25. B 600 by 20, that is 30. C 600 by 25, that is 24. So all the three people efficiency is 79. If find the time taken by ABC to complete half the work, total work is 600, half the work is 300. And if all three are working, the efficiency is 79. So 300 by 79 is the correct answer. 300 by 79 days is the correct option. Option 4 is the correct answer. Option 4 is the correct answer. See the next one. Here what is given? Given below, the bar graph shows the percentage increase and decrease in purchasing and selling of one Ripple. That is, Ripple is nothing but a cryptocurrency. In 5 different months of 2017, negative percentage shows the decrease and positive shows the increase. Negative shows the decrease and positive shows the increase. That means these all values are decrease. Decrease by 5%, decrease by 25, decrease by 20, decrease by 40, decrease by 20. So this is the decrease, and this is nothing but the increase. So increasing in purchase and selling, increasing purchase, selling. Negative price shows the decrease in price and positive shows the increase. So negative is decrease. So this is 5% decrease. This is 25% decrease. This is positive. That means increase. Again this is negative, decrease. This is positive, again increase. So negative percentage shows the decrease and positive shows the increase. Now purchasing is indicated by blue, selling is indicated by red line. Now based on this table data, we should answer the question. So what is important? The purchasing price of one Ripple in January 2017 was 240. Selling price was 280. So what is the purchasing price? 240. What is the selling price? 280. Suppose what is the purchasing price in February if it is asked? In February, the purchase means blue. It is increased by 10%. So 240 into 110 by 100. Suppose what is the selling price in February? In January it is 280. In February the selling price is -5. That means decrease. So 280 into 95 by 100. Purchasing price in January was 280. Selling price was 280. Purchasing price was 240. Selling price 280. Based taking these two values, you should answer the question. Now you have to see this one carefully. So here you purchasing price was 240, selling price was 280. This you need to remember. Now you take this one into consideration. Now come to the questions. Now come to the questions. Aman purchased 10 ripples in a month of January and 5 ripples in the month of February and sells all in the month of April. Find the total profit. Now see this question carefully. Aman purchased. So total purchasing price. Aman is purchasing 10 ripples in January. In January the purchasing price was 240. So 240 into 10. In February it is increased by 10%. Since it is increased by 10%, that will be 264, because in 240 10% is 24, 240 plus 24 is 264. In February he purchased 5 refills, so total cost price is 2400 plus 1320, that is equal to 3720. This is total purchasing price. Now total selling price, he sold all in the month of April. In January the selling price was 280. In February it is decreased by 5%, selling price is decreased by 5, so 95 by 100. In March it is increased by 20, so increased by 20 means 120 by 100, 6 by 5. In April again increased by 20, again 6 by 5, into how many ripples? Total 15 ripples. Now do the calculation part. Now you do the calculation part very carefully. See here, calculation part. 5 ones, 5 threes, 0 0 cancel, 0 0 cancel, 5 ones, 5 19s. So 28 into 19 into 6 into 6 into 3. So that will give our value as 5745.5. So 5745.5 is our selling price, 3720 is the cost price. What is the difference? So 5745.5 minus 3720. So we are going to get 2025.5, 2025.6, 2000, so this is 0.6, 2025.6 is the correct answer. 2025.6 is the correct answer. Option 2 is the correct one. Option 2 is the correct one. See the next question. If in the month of February, Ayush and Divyaras both purchased 45 rupees in the partnership ratio of 1:2 respectively. If they sold all in the month of April, find the profit share of Divyaras out of total profit. Now in the month of February, so January 240, February it is increased by 10, so 110 by 100, they purchased 45 rupees. So what is the total purchasing cost? This we need to calculate. That is 264 into 45. That is equal to 11,880. This is the total purchasing price or total cost price. Selling price of 45 in the month of April. So in the month of January it is 280. In the month of February 5% decrease. In the month of February it is 5% decrease. So 280 into 95 by 100. In the month of March again 20% increase into 6 by 5. Again into 6 by 5. Into 45. Into 45. This you need to calculate. So see this calculation part. 0 0 cancel. 5 ones, 5 19s, 5 ones, 5 9s. So if you do this totally, we are going to get. So how much we are going to get? We are going to get 17,236.8. 17,236.8. So this is the selling price. So what is the profit? 17,236.8 minus 11,880. 8, 6, 5, 3, 5. 5,356.8 is the profit. We want the profit of Divyaras. So the Ayush and Divyaras, they purchased 1:2. So Ayush 1, Divyaras 2. We want Divyaras. So into 2 by 3. Now do this calculation. 3 17s 51. 3 8s 24. 3 5s 36. 1785.6 into 2. That is 12, 11, 17, 15, 3. It is 3,571.2. 3,571.2 is the correct answer. 3571.2 means option 3 is the correct answer. Option 3 is our correct answer. See the next question. Purchasing price of Ripple in the month of March is approximately what percent less than total selling price of Ripple in the month of April. Now, purchasing price of 1 Ripple in the month of March. So, 240 into, in February it is 10%, so 110 by 100. In March it is decreased by 25%, so into 3 by 4. It will give 2 zeros cancel, 4 ones 4, it is 198. Purchasing price of 1 Ripple in the month of March is 198. It is how much less than selling price of Ripple in the month of April? So 280 into, in February it is 95 by 100. In March it is again selling price 6 by 5. In April it is 6 by 5. If you do this calculation, 0 cancel, 5 ones 5 19s. If you do this, we are going to get 383.04. Now this is the purchasing price, this is the selling price. What is the difference of this? The difference is 185.04. Now 185.04, it is 185.04 less when compared to 383.04. So if you do this calculation into 100, if you do this calculation, 3 and approximately I am doing 383 with 18,500. First 4 times, it is 1532. Then we are going to get 3180. Now 383, 3180, 1531, so 8 times. So approximately we are going to get 48%. Approximately we are going to get 48% as the correct answer. 48% means option 5 is the correct answer. Option 5 is the correct answer. See the next question. Find the ratio between the purchasing price of 1 Ripple in April to the selling price of 1 Ripple in April. Now purchasing price of 1 Ripple in April. So 240 into 110 by 100 into, in March purchasing price 25% decrease. So 3 by 4, 25% decrease. Again 20% increase into, again purchasing price, it is 20% increase. So find the purchasing price. Purchasing price means blue line. So 110 by 100 into 3 by 4 into this one, you see this one, purchasing price in April, into 4 by 5, into 4 by 5. If you do this calculation, we are going to get 158.4. We are going to get, sorry, again it is April into 4 by 5. So if you do this, you are going to get 158.4. Now selling price in April, SP in April, 280 into 95 by 100, that is 19 by 20 into 6 by 5 into 6 by 5. 6 by 5. If you do this, we are going to get 9,576. So what is the ratio of this and this? 15,840. Sorry. If we are going to this, we are going to get 383.04. So what is the ratio? 15,840 divided by 383.04. I am doing with 2. So dividing with 8. I am dividing with 8. with 8, it is 1955. 8 ones 8, 8 nines 1955. Now this one, 8 fours 32, then 7 times, then 8, then 8. So it is 1955 is to 4788. 1955 is to 4788 is the correct answer. See the next question. Purchasing price of one ripple in the month of May. Purchasing price of ripple in the month of May. 240 January, February increased by 10%, March decreased by 25%, April increased by 25%. Again in the month of May it is increased by 23 by 20. If you do this calculation, we are going to get 182.16. This is what percent of selling price of ripple in the month of March. So in the month of March 280, in February it is 5% decrease, so 19 by 20. Again in March it is 20% increase, 6 by 5. If you do this, we are going to get 319.2. Now this is what percent of this? So 182.16 by 319. This you need to calculate. Now I am dividing with 5. 319 into 5, that is 1595. So we are going to get 2266. Now with 7, if you do with 7, we are going to get 2233. So approximately 57% is the correct answer. Approximately 57% is the correct answer. 57% is the correct answer. 57 means option 3 is the correct. See the next question. A cone, cylinder and hemisphere. A cone, cylinder and hemisphere have equal radius and equal height. So the radius and height of cone, cylinder and hemisphere. Cone, cylinder, hemisphere. H is equal to capital, H is equal to R, because equal radius, equal height. Height is also R, radius is also R. Find the ratio for total surface area of cylinder, cone, hemisphere. Total surface area of cylinder, formula is 2 pi r of R plus H. Total surface area of cone, it will be pi r of L plus R, where L is the slant height. Total surface area of hemisphere, it is equal to 3 pi r square. Now substitution. Here 2 pi r of R plus H, H is equal to R. So R plus R, 2R. R plus R, 2R. So 2 pi r of 2R, this one. This one, pi r into L. So L is equal to root of H square plus R square. Again H is nothing but R. So R square plus R square, 2R square. 2R square root is nothing but root 2R. Root 2R plus R. Instead of writing L, I am writing root 2R plus R. This one, 3 pi into R into R. So cancellation, go by cancellation. What is the ratio asked? 2 pi r of 2R is to pi r of root 2R plus R is to 3 pi R square, 3 pi into R into R. Here, see cancellation, pi r get cancel, pi r get cancel, pi r get cancel. 2 into 2, it will be 4R. This is root 2R plus R, root 2R plus R. This is 3. This is 3R. This is 3R. So we are going to get 4 is to root 2 plus 1 is to 3, because R is common for all. If you take R common for all, 4 is to root 2 plus 1 is to 3. So this is the correct answer. 4 is to root 2 plus 1 is to 3. So this is the correct answer. Now 47 question. In how many ways the letters of the word permutation arranged, all vowels coming together? Total letters are 11. In permutation, total letters are 11. Now P, R, M, T, T, N. Now vowels. Write down vowels. E, U, A, I, O. So totally 6, 7. So 7 factorial into 5 factorial by 2 factorial. 7 into 6 into 5 into 4 into 3 into 2. 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 by 2. 2 and 2 cancel. So see this one. 7 into 6, 42. 20, 60, 120, 600, 2400, 7200. So 42 into 7200. 72 into 42. This is 144. This is 288. So 4, 12, 10, 3. 302400 is the correct answer. 302400. 302400 means option 2 is the correct. Option 2 is the correct answer. See the next question. The difference between sum of 3 consecutive even numbers is 39 more than sum of 3 consecutive odd numbers. So let even numbers x, x plus 2, x plus 4. Odd numbers, what are the odd numbers? Y, y plus 2, y plus 4. What is given? The difference between sum of 3 consecutive even numbers is 39 more than sum of 3 consecutive odd numbers. Even number sum of 3 consecutive even numbers is 3x plus 6. 3x plus 6. 3x plus 6. 3x plus 6 is 39 more than sum of 3 consecutive odd numbers, that is 3y plus 6. 3y plus 6 is equal to 39, or else what we will get, what we are going to get, 3 of x minus y is equal to 39, x minus y is equal to 13. This is one equation. Now sum of smallest odd number is y, and largest even number x plus 4. y plus x plus 4 is equal to 59, or x plus y is equal to 55. This is equation 2. Solving these two, what we are going to get? 2x is equal to 68, x value 34. Find the sum of all the numbers. If x value is 34, this is 34, this is 36, this is 38. Now x plus y is equal to 55, y is equal to 21. If this is 21, this is 23, this is 25. Sum of all three, 34 plus 36 plus 38 is equal to 108. 21 plus 23 plus 25 is equal to 69. What is 108 plus 69? That is 177. 177 means option 4 is the correct answer. Option 4 is the correct answer. See the next question. A container contained 80 kg of milk. From this container, 8 kg of mixture was taken out and replaced by water. This process was further repeated 2 times. How much milk is remaining in the container? This we can use the formula x of x minus 1 by x whole power n, where x is the initial quantity, y is the quantity taken out, n is the number of times. Here 80 is the initial quantity. 8 kg we are removing each time. So 80 minus 8, 72. 72 by 80 means 8 nines, 8 tens, 9 by 10. How many times we are doing this? Further 2 times. So totally 1 time plus 2, 3 times. So 80 into 9 by 10 whole power 3. This is equal to 80 into 729 by 1000. This will be equal to 5832 by 100, or else it is 58.32. 58.32 kgs is left now. 58.32 kgs is left. See the next question. See the next question and the last question for today's session. A income is 25% more than B. B income is 10% less than C. C is 30% less than D. If average of 4 is 15,587, find B income. Suppose you take D income as 100. First you take D as 100. C is 30% less, so C 70. B is 10% less, so B is 63. A is 25% more than B. That is 5 by 4 into 63. That is 315 by 4. That is 78.75. Now average of all 4. If you take 100 plus 70 plus 63 plus 78.75. So 311.75 by 4 is equal to 15,587.5. Now find B income. 63 is how much? So 63 is how much? 63 into 4 by 311.75 into 15,587.5. Do this calculation. 63 into 4 into. Here there is a point after one place, here two place. Here you keep 1 0. 15,58750 by 311.75. So you see this one and this one. 311 into 5 is 155. So exactly it will go 5 times 0. 63 into 4 into 50. 63 into 4, 252. 252 into 50. 0, 10, 26, 12. 12,600 is the correct answer. 12,600 will be our correct answer. Option 1 is the correct answer. Option 1 is our correct answer. So with this we completed the paper number 3. In the next class we will see the English. So I will start the English also from the next class.